Welcome to GGKCS, the multi-generational podcast / FlossTube for fans of all things knitting, I can't spell, CROSS, cross stitch, and geeky. I don't know that one yet either. I'm Cece, and I'm glad to have you today. Today is Sunday, the 11th of October, 2020. Sunday, the 11th. And this is Stitch With Me, episode 26. I'd like to say a big welcome back. Love y'all to all returning viewers, and a big hi to any new viewers. Thanks for giving us a shot. I hope you enjoy the show. I record these on Sundays and they go live on Monday. I do these Stitch With Me videos, and then on Thursdays I record with my, in 2 days, 21-year-old kid, Dammy, who is a junior in university, and we record together every other week, and on the off weeks I record by myself, our full-length episodes that go live on Fridays. So, if you're new here, welcome. I am continuing to work on Prairie Schooler, Baba Black Sheep, which was gifted to me by Michelle Vindy Stitchy. I'm doing it on 18 count Ada that was dyed pink by Erin the Two Martini Stitcher. And I've changed the colors, obviously, because those colors did not work on this fabric. So, we're going to see if I can make some progress on the sheep, because I don't feel like I'd made very good progress last week when I did my, it was my 43rd birthday, and I did 43 things you may or may not know about me. Thank you so much for all the feedback for that. It was a lot of fun to do, but I was so focused on my list that I did not make a whole lot of stitching progress last week on this piece. So, yeah. So how was your week? I hope y'all have had a good week and a good weekend. What was my week like? School. Lots and lots of school stuff. If you're new here, I've gone back to school to become an ASL, American Sign Language interpreter, thusly the signing at the top of the show. I'm still learning, but I had 2 videos that I had to turn in today. The deadline was today, and I already got feedback from my professor, and I got 10 out of 10 on both of them, and she was very encouraging that she can see me becoming an interpreter. So I have a lot to learn still. This program, well, what I'm doing right now is because I already have, as I mentioned in last week's episode, a bachelor's degree and a master's degree, neither of them in ASL. So I can, the ASL interpreter training program I'm looking at is typically an associate's degree, but because I already have degrees, I just have to do the certificate for the interpreter training program. And so I just have 3 prerequisite classes to take, which I'm taking the first now. My pattern is up here with my mouse sitting on it, and I'm trying to make sure that y'all can't see it, but it's very far away. So I have to take these 3 prerequisite classes, because the only ASL that I have, my experience with ASL was having a classmate in, I think it was 5th or 6th grade. That was a long time ago, y'all. This year's 25 years since I graduated from high school, so it was a very long time ago. That, and then just what I have learned on my own. So I have to take these 3 prerequisite classes, one this quarter, one in the winter, and one in the spring. And then if it holds true to what it was for starting the 2-year program in fall 2020, the deadline for that program application will be April 2021. So I will do that, and we'll cross our fingers and say a lot of prayers and all of that I will get into the program. If they do it as they've done this year, it's limited to 25 new students every fall. So, I can actually take it all online because there's only, from my research, okay, hold on, I'm trying to see what I'm doing here. So there's that one. Okay, so then I need to do 2 stacked on top of each other. The only interpreter training program in Washington State is actually in Spokane, which is far from here. They used to have one in Seattle, and they no longer do. So, but you can either do the program in person or you can do it online. So I would be doing it online. So that is the plan. And then it's a 2-year program to get my interpreter training certificate, and then we'll go from there. So that is taking up most of my time. I don't know how some of these students who are actually, like, they're in high school and they're doing a program called Running Start, which means they can do they can get college credit while they're still in high school. And I don't know how some of them are doing this with taking this class plus other classes, because just this one class is just so much. So much. Not this past week, but the week before, we had 120 new vocabulary words to learn. Yeah, it's a lot. It is a lot, but all you can do is just practice, which is what I've been doing, which is why you are seeing me randomly assign things in the videos. Okay, hold on. Let's look at this pattern a second. So we're doing 4 the same. Okay. All right, that helps. Where's mine? Okay, there. Yeah, that's all you can do. All you can do is just practice. I'll talk about this more on the podcast episode this week, but Netflix just on, I think it was Friday, I believe it was on Friday, released a kind of like docuseries called Deaf U for Deaf University, and it is an 8-part series with a group of students who attended, or some of them I think they still currently attend, Gallaudet University, which is, I think it might be the only deaf university here in the U.S. I could be wrong. I think it's in Washington, D.C. And I've watched 6 of the 8 episodes. It is rated TVMA. It is not for kids. There's adult conversations and language and discussions. So, just FYI on that. But, yeah, it's interesting to learn more about the deaf culture. And I know I will be doing a lot more of that in the interpreter training program. So, but yeah, that is what I'm doing, is just immersing myself as much as possible and just learning and practicing and learning and practicing. How in the world did my floss get all twisted and turned like that? Come that way. Okay, there we go. That was weird. Yeah, so that is taking up most of my time, and then, you know, continuing to work 10 hours a week for the fiber mill, and doing the podcast and FlossTube, and just, it's a lot. It is a lot. It's been 11 years since I was in school, and yeah, I thought I was done, but I'm not. So, okay, I've been jabbering on about that for like 10 minutes now. I'm trying to think if there was anything else that happened this week. I don't think so. No. And this week ahead, Dammy's birthday is on Tuesday. They'll be 21. And they are coming home next weekend to celebrate. They have a big paper due Wednesday, I think. And so they wanted to be at school this weekend so that they could work on that. And not have the pressure of trying to work on it while we're trying to celebrate birthday as well. So, so they are doing that. So they'll be home this next weekend, and so that'll be nice. And we will celebrate them turning 21. I think margaritas might be on the menu. Okay, so, well, if I can get my needle to cooperate. I am going to go back to this 300 writing prompts book that I got from Barnes & Noble. And I don't do all of them on here, but I pick and choose. So these are CC Stitch With Me prompts. So I'm trying to, I can't remember actually. I think actually maybe the last one that I talked about was the snakes, interesting or creepy. If I didn't, creepy as all get out. We were just watching an episode of, we're rewatching Monk, and we were just rewatching an episode, and there was a snake. And I told Russ, tell me when it's over, why does it always have to be snakes? Indiana Jones and I. Yeah. Okay. All right, let's start with this one. What is something you just need a kick in the pants to finish? Let me just turn around for a second here. That was Danny's birthday present. Oops, I'm knocking things over. How about all of this? Let's see what we have here. We have this finished Quaker pumpkin. I have the wooden pumpkin that I need to paint. I have the paint, and then finish it on that. We've got Hildy's Strawberry Patch that I modified to make it so that I could finish it on a charger plate that I have up there to finish that. We've got Hildy's Yule that I have a charger plate up there to finish it on. We have Hildy's Brew that I have a charger plate up there to finish it on. We have the Mill Hill Christmas Kitten or Christmas Cat that needs to be fully finished. We have Let's Stay Home by Satsuma Street that I stitched during the pandemic that needs to be finished. We have Delivering the Coffee Beans by, I can't remember. And I actually bought coffee beans, like they're kind of like beads, to use as the wheels. That needs to be finished. I'm missing one. It must be up top. I have 2 finished pushins And there's a third one somewhere that need to be finished. I know how I want to finish them, but I've got to get the stuff. We have my Christmas list that I just recently finished, that I have a large piece to finish it on that needs to be finished. We have this one that I just finished. Real change, enduring change happens one step at a time. This was a freebie from Michelle Bindi Stitchy that I have to figure out how to finish. All of these. So before the pandemic started, my stitching group, we were meeting on Monday nights. Monday late afternoon, Monday evenings. At the local Michael's craft store in their classroom. And we decided that once a month, we were going to, anybody who was interested, was going to meet an hour earlier than normal, and we were going to help each other fully finish things. Now, we did one. Hold on. Let me grab it. It's sitting right over here. Oh, there's the other pushing kitty. It fell on the floor. There's the other pushing kitty that needs to be finished with these ones. This is the Christmas Advent calendar by, don't know. So they helped me fully finish this one with, with cute little jingle bells up there on the bows and the pom-poms. So it's all ready for Christmas. And then you know what happened? Pandemic. Did we get to have another session? No. So pandemic needs to get over because I need help fully finishing these. Oops, I just dropped the coffee beans on the floor. I will get them when I'm done here. So there's just a few things that I need a kick in the pants to finish. Actually, what I need is pandemic to be over so my stitching group can meet again so that I can have help finishing them. There are some brilliant finishers in my cross-stitch group. And I'm very sad that I have not been able to have their help fully finishing things. So at some point, once we start being able to meet again, and we can go back to doing the finishing thing, hopefully I can just knock these out one after the other and be able to actually display them instead of them sitting in a stack on my shelf. You guys. Okay, let's do another one. You have magic soap. What does it wash away? The stuff that I spill on myself constantly. I am a spiller. I spill food and drink on myself a lot. A lot. If I'm eating a particularly messy meal, I'm totally known to tuck a napkin in. I need magic soap to wash all those stains away. Okay. Which do you prefer? Sunrise or sunset? Sunset. Sunrise is too dang early in the morning. I want to be sleeping. So, sunset it is. Yeah. I would love to see a beach sunset. It's been a while since I've seen one. All right, let's see. Let's check here, you guys, if I'm on track here. Okay, so that's there. 1, 2. Okay, so I need to do one more, and then I'll be ready to do that leg. Okay. Okay. What do the clothes you are wearing now say about you? Okay, well, let me give this caveat that I have fibromyalgia, as most of you know, and my skin is very sensitive to fabrics. I do not own, and I could not tell you, oops, that was not supposed to go there. I could not tell you the last time that I wore denim, jeans, whatever, because it is painful on my skin. I can't have buttons and zippers against my skin. That's painful. So I am a creature of comfort. And so most of the time when you see me, I will be wearing yoga pants. I like the wide leg ones. And if I'm not wearing yoga pants, I'm wearing long skirts that are like made out of like t-shirt type material, cotton t-shirt type material. I have, I don't know how many, several, 3 or 4 maybe, skirts like that I will wear with biker shorts under them. Okay, I gotta see where I'm going on that. And then for tops, usually like t-shirts type. Like today, I'm wearing my Nerd Bird Makery. Nevertheless, she knitted. So there you go, Lady Robbins, if you're watching. Robin says in her videos that, how much she gets distracted when she's watching FlossTubes when she can only see the top part of people's t-shirts and doesn't know what the rest says or what the image is. And so I try to remember. I don't always. Yeah, and then a like t-shirt material hoodie over it because, knock on wood, the weather has changed and autumn is officially here. It is pouring rain outside right now. We have the patio door open. It smells so good. I love the smell of rain and the sound of rain. That's what I go to sleep at night listening to, is the sound of rain. I listen to a playlist on Spotify. And I have sleep headphones that are on like a headband. And I just set the sleep timer for like an hour. So, yeah. So for me, comfort. Okay, we got to figure out where I'm at, y'all. Okay. 2, 3, 4. So I think what I should do is go down and do this next leg. So if I do that there, and then we're going to go down and do, okay. Yeah, comfort. So like my wardrobe really is yoga leggings, like yoga pants, whatever you want to call them, t-shirts, most of them like printed with some kind of design. I do have a few that are not. In the autumn and winter, I have some long sleeve, like striped t-shirts that I love, and I'm ready to wear. I do have a few sweaters or tops that I have knitted. And then, like I said, the yoga pants, leggings, whatever, and, or the skirts. I also do have some like long t-shirt type style dresses with pockets, that are just solid colors other than one striped. And I haven't been wearing them much, obviously, pandemic, but they are actually perfect for my ASL class because, you're supposed to wear a solid, top or dress or shirt or whatever, when you're interpreting so that, the signs can be seen better, without having a distracting background. So this would not be something that I would interpret in. I would need to be wearing a solid color. I guess I could zip this up, although this is a really bright color to interpret with. So yeah, so I have, I think, like 3 of those that are just, I'm pulling it. I recorded my videos yesterday that are due today, and I like put on one of those dresses and did my videos, and then went and changed it to t-shirt. And then as for feet, I only own 4 pair of shoes, I believe. A pair of like kind of Birkenstock style like sandals, the ones with like the really wide straps, slip-on ones, whatever you call them. A pair of Allbirds tennis shoes and a pair of Allbirds slip-ons, which are amazing. They're 100% wool, and they are, I love them so much. They're so comfortable and so supportive, which is good because I have, I have hypermobility, and I turn my ankle way too often. It'll just like, it like folds under me. And so I have to make sure I'm wearing pretty supportive shoes. So I have those, and then I just bought a new pair of, they're kind of like Mary Jane style shoes to wear with my hand knit socks. Because once you wear hand knit socks, you can't go back because they are just so wonderful. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, one more. So yeah, that's what I wear. If I'm in the house, I'm either barefoot or socks or a pair of slippers. I have slippers on right now, and they are very comfortable, and they have kitties all over them, as you might expect. So that is what I'm wearing tells you about me, is that comfort is important, and I like pink because my yoga pants right now are like fuchsia pink, and I'm wearing a hot pink hoodie, and comfort is very important. So we'll go with that. Some of these are like not, well, I've kind of answered this one already. Some of these are just like not really good for, actually, you know what, I'm going to stop because I just realized what I've been going for like almost 30 minutes now. So I think we're going to stop right there with prompts, and I'll pick back up next time. Some of them are not really, like, they're meant to be writing prompts, and so some of them aren't really, would not be interesting to, like, verbally talk about, or I don't know how I'd answer some of them, so that's why you're not getting all the prompts, so. Okay, well, I am going to finish this sheep's leg, and then the sheep will now have 3 of its 4 legs, which is positive. It will get its 4th leg next week when we record, because I only work on this during Stitch With Me's. Yeah, once I have these legs done, it's going to become easier to do because it's like this part right here where you're going like every other. And then the sheep's head is almost completely solid. So that'll be a lot easier. But just trying to get get the legs in the right place and all of that. And talking at the same time. But I'm really glad you joined me today for this Stitch With Me. I hope it was interesting for you. And you can find us online at GGKCS.com. There are links to everywhere else we are online. YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Instagram, Facebook, our Facebook group. If you want to join our Facebook group, I highly encourage you to. It's at facebook.com/groups/GGKCS. When you go there are 3 questions you have to answer to join. One is, what is our cat's name? Her name is Pink or Pink Pearl. The second question is, who's the mama, Cece or Dammy? Me, Cece, I'm the mama. And then you need to read the rules and agree to them. We're just trying to keep spammers out. If you honestly don't know the answers, tell us that, because we're going to let you in. We just don't want to get spammers in the group and such. Yeah, so there's a link for that at ggkcs.com as well as everywhere else we are online. So, all right, I need to cross this last X. And then I will stop there. So look at that. I did make progress, even though I showed you a whole pile of FOs, but not FFO projects. So next week I will do this last leg, and then we'll be ready to start on the spotted stuff. And then that'll be really easy to fill in as well. I'll be filling it in with this beautiful gray DMC02. So that's what the inside will be filled with, is that. So that'll be lovely. All right. Well, I hope you have a great week ahead. Remember to stay safe, wear your masks, drink your water, stay hydrated, and enjoy your family and friends, and check on them if you have not in a while, because this pandemic's been hard on everybody. So, and we will see you. Actually, I will see you again on Friday. This is an off week for Dammy, so I will be back with you on Friday for the full length episode. So until then, happy crafting. Talk to you again next time. Bye.